everyone, this is Wavy Shadow here with a review of Watchmen. Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you, Blunty 3000, for suggesting a video response. You're awesome, dude. Always watch your videos. Anyway, first off, great film. Loved it throughout the entire thing. It captured the comic in the exact way that I wanted it to. Right from the start, it had me. It actually even added more in the beginning, but it just had me going. And then the fight, the very first fight between the comedian and his assailant, oh, it was so powerful. As well as, it was a different fight scene, because I've never seen Jeffrey Dean Morgan move that fast. So, it was great. Jeffrey Dean Morgan playing as a comedian. Perfect jerk character, but he pulled it off with such emotion in him. It was done phenomenal. As for the other characters, Night Owl, actually, he gave a more so human side. I do agree with what Blunty said. There's a little bit more of a emotionality and character development between him. Silk Spectre's pretty hot too. Rorschach. Oh, I love what the actor did with Rorschach. Made him gritty. He didn't even for his journal entries. I think they barely changed. I think they changed one of them, but they kept all of them true to the comic. It was brilliant. That's probably one other thing I like. There were some parts that, you know, they took out parts of the comic book that weren't even necessary, or if they just shortened them down, which is fine. Like, you know, they kept a fair majority of the comic in it, which is probably why there's only 3 things that annoy me in this movie. Not that I don't like, they just annoy. The first one is obviously it feels rushed. In the probably around, I don't know, the first hour to the second hour, it felt quite rushed. But then again, you're trying to shove a giant goddamn comic into one film without making it 8 hours long. So they did pretty, I do admit, it does feel a little bit rushed, but that's only because of how much of the story they're trying to put into the movie. It's not shoved in like Spider-Man 3. It is put in, well placed, and well acted. Second thing, Nixon's nose. When you see it, you got to agree with me, it looks like he has a giant bone attached to it, like a frickin' Pinocchio or something. It looks really, really fake. And then third, Night Owl's suit. Now, I'm really, really hoping in the DVD they'll explain that they tried to get the owl structure, but hopefully they at least tried, because it just looking at the suits, god damn it, it's Batman. But besides that, awesome movie, loved it. Zack Snyder even did everything that he could to stay to the comic. He even did the same frame rate, like in the cemetery scene. He started at the looking at the statue, and I was wondering, and I was trying to remember, it's wait, that's how the comic book, that's how the chapter starts. And he pans out through into the cemetery. Did it brilliantly. Awesome, and also for the slow motion bits, use it at just the proper times. For probably some of the most brutal fight scenes I've ever seen in a comic book related film. Some of them some of them were absolutely brutal, but they looked beautiful on screen. Anyway, as for acting, everything was fine. No, I won't give anything away. But, the alternate ending, it actually, compared to the other ending, You know, actually, I didn't mind it. I thought it was actually well written. And actually, it kind of makes a little bit more sense than Giant Squid Monsters. But I won't tell you, but I still hate Ozzy at the end, just because the thing is, damn it, the jerky, bad good guy wins. Anyway. Oh shit, just revealed it. Oh, okay, hopefully you haven't, Anyway. Great acting from everyone, great directing, great set design. I can't believe it was filmed up here in Vancouver. I live no more than a few minutes away. I wish I could have seen, or could have been an extra in some of it. Fuck. And about 100 of the actors in that film were local BC actors. Like the guy who played Nixon, local BC actor. Anyway, this I'm proud of Zack Snyder. He's made 300 and now he's made Watchmen. So now I think he has two of my favorite movies of all time. Anyway, that's my review. I'll give it I'll give it a 6 out of 7. I went 7 out of 7 with The Dark Knight, but this one, just like I said, there's a little bits that annoy me. Sometimes I think annoy is a little bit worse than, but like I said, it's mainly because you feel rushed because it's trying to put everything in. Don't let that discourage you though. It's a great film. It's probably, I can't wait to the DVD because they're gonna have all the scenes that they weren't able to put in. So it's gonna fill it up and make it even better. Anyway, thanks again, Blunty, for putting me out here. Great podcaster. Anyway, yeah, so go and see it. Go and see it in IMAX. I know I'm going to see it again. Anyway, that's it. Shadow out.